What's going on, guys, and welcome to Real Anarchy, where we here every Friday night at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry, I tried to do the whole intro thing, but I can't. That's not my thing. Hold on 1 second, because I didn't even put my music on. Is my mic? Yes, my mic is on. Hold on, let me put my music on. Let me make sure. Sorry, I was just being try to be funny. I just don't know how people do that. Like, they have this like queued up intro. I think John Campia does it best, if you ask me. Welcome to the number one blah 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 blah, blah show in the world. It's like, yeah. That's what I'm here for. And yeah, he does it well, but I can't do that. It's not me. I like to let my personality flow through this live stream. Like, this is a moment where you guys get to know a little bit of me personally. Let me see something. This is too loud. Hold on, that's a little bit too loud. Okay, now we are. Let me see if it's doing the dual, the multi. Oh yeah, he's doing it. Nice. I like that. I like that. I like that. Press record. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Yes, there you go. Press record. What's going on? Momoa looks freaking awesome as Lobo. Yes, he does. We already got the most comic accurate Hal Jordan from the 10-second clip. That was complete Hal Jordan move, jumping out of the car. Yes, it was. Let me see. I don't even have my soundboard ready. Selena, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you here. Let me see. Come on. There it is. My soundboard. Wait, because I had one last week. There it is. I added another one. And I forgot where I added. No, that's not it. Oh, man. So this? No. So this? No. No, I added that fat. Damn it. Really? Oh, there it is. Found it. I like that sound. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? How many are you there? Hold on, let me go to the other page, guys. All 9 of you, thank you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. This is fun. I don't know, is anything new happening? Has anything new happened in the news lately? Let me put this here. Nothing major has happened in the past 2 days, right? Yeah, we're gonna talk about Supergirl. We're gonna talk about Green Lanterns. We're gonna talk about Lobo. What else? What else happened? This week has been a rough week. So last week I wanted to jump on Date the Film Junkie live stream, but I was fucked up. I was really fucked up. And I was like, I can do that. So I try not to drink too much before attempting to go into the live stream. Because what I do is on Fridays, I'm gonna try to make it like a habit and of doing a live stream, and then have a couple of drinks, watch a show or a movie, because I want to start. You know what? I have never watched Succession, and I watched a show last week with a girl from Succession, and it's all her fault, and now I'm in love with her. She's amazing, but that show was really good. Like, if you're looking for a show to binge, 8 episodes, yeah, that's the show to watch right now. I'm watching Pluribus, which I love, but the last episode, like it's a slow show. Like it really tests you. If you're not a patient person who, probably that's not a show for you to watch. But Pluribus will test attention your attention span, because in the age of TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, short attention span has become an issue where people just like one instant gratification. These shows will make you wait. And yeah, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it, even though it is testing my patience. I watched the last episode, and like it has this weird way to start, and I think it's really clever, because he starts off just like some random stuff, try to set up the episode, then he goes dragging for a little bit and gives you like something like to kind of savor, like something's happening, you don't know what's really going on. Well, what could happen, what's going to happen to this guy? And then at the end, it kind of ends on a high note, like, oh, now I gotta watch next week's episode because he ended on a high note. I want to know what happened there with that character. I forgot her name, Laura, whatever. But she, yeah, that show is amazing. But it will test your patience as far as attention span, because I'm like, come on, move it along. I enjoyed the Supergirl teaser trailer. Yes, I did too. You know what, Selena? I recorded it and I uploaded it immediately. I got it blocked on YouTube. I don't know why. I think it's because of the song. And I've seen a couple of people kind of doing distorting the sound so they can bypass the whatever safeguard YouTube has. But I was like, I don't know, like that's a lot of work. I don't care for that. Then I uploaded it to TikTok. TikTok has gotten even worse. TikTok, I did a video, and I was talking about, I don't even remember. It was nothing controversial at all, but it was I had a couple of still images, and they blocked me. I was like, what the hell? Like they gave me a strike. Like they gave me a warning. Like right now it's on my main page. You got a warning for using whatever, breaking the rules, whatever. I was like, okay. Yeah, so TikTok has gotten worse. And because they want you to be you, like talk just in front of the camera and our content, you cannot even give news, because that's what I was pretty much doing. Oh, it was a video talking about still shots from the trailer. It was just still frames. It was one for the city of Candor. I think that's what it was, because I have a little theory about the trailer. And the other one was about Krem, which I made a comment about his looks. And then boom, it got flagged. I was like, dude, I didn't even cuss. What's going on here? But yeah, it is what it is. So I don't know. I should have put that on the title. Today's probably gonna be the last day I do a live stream until the New Year's. I have too much stuff going on this weekend. Yeah, this weekend I'm picking on my stepchildren, my wife's kids. They come in to visit, so I gotta go to the airport on Sunday, and then come back, and then go back to work on Monday, and then next week picking up my own kids who are gonna spend Christmas with us too. And then the following week I gotta go and drop off my kids 2 hours from here and come back, so that my weekend is gonna be shot too. And then the following week I gotta go back and drop off her kids to the airport. So the holidays, yes, they're gonna be fun this year. But yeah, hey Manolo, good to see you here. Good to see you here, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, it's a good show, but it is a slow burn. It is a slow burn. TikTok runs strict pro. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. You think that was Argo City? That was an Argo City. I think. Let's get into that. Because I don't know now. I'm fearful showing even still images. Because all these, like, they're getting like super strict. I started a channel doing little shorts, and it was just like AI shorts with little some of them are funny, some are inspirational, whatever. And like within a week, I have like 5K subscribers. I'm like, what the hell? I think it's a 7 right now. Like I have more subscribers there, and in just like 2 months or something like that. Just uploading content. But now all of a sudden, YouTube is cracking down on AI content. So like I upload a video, I get 100 views, even if it's something that is trending. And I'm like, what? Nah, YouTube. See, like you can never win. You can never win. Like they want your face in front of the camera. They want you to create the content and be talking and not use images or anything else. I'm like, well, I'm like, I don't want to be doing this. So like, this is a hobby, but I was like, let me create this faceless channel, and now like it's not going anywhere. All of a sudden, like full stop. Like, like some stuff. Like I still get some views and like a lot of subscribers for whatever reason, because people like that stuff. But it's not stuff that is deceiving. It's just like funny shit, like funny dumb shit and inspirational stuff. It's not trying to recreate something that I was already made. What is this? YouTube, since we do not pay all of that. See, look what happened to my homegirl. Look at this. She got a strike too. That is crazy. After reading an appeal, Universal, they are the worst. They are the worst. It's hanging there, buddy. Let me see. What is this? Let me see. Is this really happening? Yo, Klay Thompson broke up with his girl because he caught Megan cheating. Oh man, this nigga. Oh my nigga, you can catch a. This motherfucker can catch a break. Like he's having a rough year. Oh, come on. I feel bad for Klay. Boy de Mayo. Oh my God, this is a long. Let's see what Boy de Mayo is saying. Let's see. Let's see. Let me share this with you. Boy de Mayo, he just tweeted this out. Actually a little while ago I just saw it. Let me see what he says. I genuinely want these films to succeed. A lot of talent artists put real work in them, as do many executives behind them. No one goes to work to fail. That said, the early audience signals are concerning on Supergirl. The trailer pulled 9.9 million views with nearly 30K dislikes in its first day. Ooh. While Superman hit 36 million views in 24 hours and has around 21K dislikes. Oh, that's not good. Spread over 6 months. Yeah, so that's 21 over 6. Yeah. Damn. The disparity isn't close, it's a signal. Yeah, let's keep it reading. And before either side tries to make it about wokeness, he's a gay man, he's not woke. When you layer this on top of the broader slave performance we are already seeing across the studio when it comes to superheroes, it suggests that these projects as a genre itself has been facing yeah, it's true, headwinds and deserve attention sooner rather than later, and they have nothing to do with color or genitalia on their hands. Fundamentally, the emotional connection the audience had to superheroes has slowly evaporated. He is not lying. Yeah, superhero movies, they don't hit like they used to. Comics were born out of the strong artists taking bold swings on great. I mean, this is a big swing that they're taking. They're taking a big swing with this character. With Kara, yes, especially the interpretation that they're going with. So that's interesting. Okay, both big swings with stories. Every time publishing dips, Now bold voices come in with big swings, but resurrect the comics instead of terrifying the instead of trying to rearrange the messy deck chair of what came before it. But, well, before as the board sinks shit. My dyslexia is like that. Okay. Not attacking, just saying, especially for the creatives on those projects. These numbers aren't referendum on them, but yeah, that's true. It's not that's not a, because we don't know. A movie can be anything. It could be a great movie. We just don't know. Not a referendum on them, but on the business model that forgets to nail one clear question with these projects. Where is the emotional connection? You know what? This is a very valid post, tweet, whatever. Still rooting for these projects, but more and more, I feel like the guys fell in love with the first wave of Western, only to watch the market cycle to a genre in the 70s. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, Western. Okay, I'm making the. It's not the first time I've seen people making the Western comparison to comic book movies, but he does have a point where he says, "Where is the emotional connection?" Because I watched the trailer. And I really liked the trailer, but I didn't love it. Like it was really good. I think she's great as Kara. I want to see more. The cinematography looks beautiful. I don't think there's anything bad, inherently bad with the trailer. The only thing that I didn't like was the look of Creme. I thought that was not. I'm not a big fan, and the reason why is because I said this on the Andy live stream last night in podcast. Shout out to Andy; he invited me yesterday to his podcast, and I think something about having this because I didn't like that they made him made the villain look like this Ravager from Guardians of the Galaxy, because that's what everybody's saying. Oh, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's very much like Star Wars and whatnot. But I always like the idea of this unassuming man who looks like to be a nice man, but there's something dark inside of him, but you just don't know at a first glance until you get a sword, sunk on the back of you. And I felt that was a miss up. I don't know if this is what it's gonna look like later on in the movie. Maybe this is a disguise because he's running away, he's hiding, he's jumping from planet to planet because they are after him. So it could be that he is hiding and this is just a disguise, right? He has to change his appearance. The normal stuff that somebody who's on the run does, change their appearance. So I get that. So I'm gonna give him a pass because of that. Because I do not know if that's what's happening. Because when I saw the actor being cast for this for Creme of the Yellow Hills, I was like, oh, yeah, that guy is perfect. He looked like a nice, unassuming guy, but there's something dark. Like, I don't know if you've seen that movie, The Green Mile, if you. Probably I'm dating myself, and probably a lot of you don't watch those type of movies, but I like artsy fartsy movies. And in that movie, at the end, you find out what really happened, and it was just that you have this farm, this guy, an unassuming guy, who looked down on, like he was down on his luck, and he was asking for help, and the owner of the house, kind-hearted individual, just open his doors and let him stay and work, work in the barn, get a little chump change and food and a place to stay. And he ended up doing something horrible to that family. And to me, that was like heartbreaking and very real, because people, I always say people have the capacity to do the worst things possible, just given the worst situation. And some others just have these insidious things inside of them, and nobody knows about them until you get close to that individual. Because like you don't know you really don't know people. People act really weird when they think nobody's looking at them. That's what I'm saying. So I thought it was a good casting as far as the look and the character. But when I saw that little design, I was like, oh, nah, that's not for me. But again, it could be that he's hiding. But as far as the emotional connection, I agree. When I watched the first trailer for Superman, I was automatically emotionally invested. I was in. I was invested immediately. I was hoping for a good trailer, but I got an emotional trailer, and you can see it because my reaction is out there, and that was an organic reaction. That was not fabricated. And like I've been doing this like for 7 years, and that was the first time I genuinely got emotional doing a freaking trailer reaction. I did it also on the Zack Snyder Justice League with the first trailer with the Hallelujah. I was like, yeah, that was. But yeah, this trailer didn't hit me emotionally. But this is a clip, this teaser, and maybe they're gonna rework that. But if all those numbers are real, that's concerning. That should be concerning. That should be ringing the alarm. Even though, because social media is not a real place, but negativity spreads so far and wide that if you have plenty of people jumping on this bandwagon saying that this is horrible, this is woke, this is nonsense, this looks hard, like all those things, like if you get enough people, yeah, it could spell trouble. Because Wonder Woman, the first one, akin to Superman, had that hopeful, do things the right way tone about it, that you connected with those characters. You connected with her, even though she's a bad actor, but you connected with that character in the story. And Kara, her story is not hopeful. It's a darker story. And even though I like what James Gunn said, the female actress, a female superhero, is gonna be messy, just like her male counterpart. And I think that's a fair point. Because she's just a human being. I mean, not a human being, but a female, like female and male. Like all of us act out and feel emotional and get into deep stuff and get messy, and it's okay to do it with male superheroes, so it's okay to do it with female superheroes. That's why I feel like, yeah, they're taking a big swing, and maybe they are taking it too early in the game. So I don't know. This is gonna be a gamble. That's a very fair point that he made. So yeah, because I've seen, and when you go on social media, you've seen so many people being negative, but those are, who they are, and you can do nothing about those individuals. Like for whatever reason, I haven't noticed a overabundance of negativity, but that's because I either muted them or blocked them, so that way I don't get exposed. Because I'm okay with people being negative and saying, no, that wasn't for me. If you, because there are people who say, yeah, this is not for me, and and they are fair, unbiased, and just give you an honest opinion, and they just move on. But there are those who every little piece of information that comes out of the DC studio is just a disaster. And those are the people who are just rage baiting, completely being negative, completely assholes. Like, you don't come out of your fucking mouth to say something when something's good, but the minute that you feel like something is not aligning with what you like, you want to come out and say something negative. Go fuck yourself, bro. Yeah, so and that's why I block those people, and I don't get to see as much negativity as I used to. But it's still, I'm sure it's still out there, but I didn't see as many. But the thing is that, going back to the points that Boy de Mayo was making, It's good that they taking big swings. Maybe they shouldn't have taken it so early. But again, this is all based on a clip that we out of context. We don't know how much they're gonna change the story. I think they're not gonna change a lot. I mean, the movie is inspired by the comics, and the comics is very dark. Not very dark, but it's very grown up. And so I'm sure they're gonna change a couple of things. But I want to see the second trailer or the official trailer, because the official trailer has to paint a different picture. And they don't. And when I say paint a different picture, I don't mean the coloring or the aesthetic. Like, they should keep that aesthetic that they created with this film, the look and feel. Yes, they should keep that, because I feel like that color palette that they're using is conveying a message that is associated with this character, and this character is a little bit more grounded, little grungier than Superman. Like, if you go watch Superman, it's very high res, very stylized, a lot of colors, very comic booky, because that's the story that I want to tell. This hopeful, brightful individual, and with her is a more of a depressing, dealing with trauma, and so the tone had to adhere to that. So hopefully they don't change that as a reaction to whatever is going on online. But yeah. Argo City is the part of the Krypton. I think, yeah, it could be, but I think, what if it's this? Hold on one second. What if? Where is it? Where did it go? Go back to this. What if we get, because the movie is still being, cleaned up, edited, and all that stuff. What if this is, what if it's Brainiac taking over Okandor City? What if it's Brainiac taking over? What if it's Brainiac? They make a little, hi Adaya, I love you, baby. What if it's Brainiac taking over Kandor City? And we don't get to see him. Like, they can allude to Brainiac, and he shows up. Because that's the movie before. The next one is gonna be Superman Man of Tomorrow. What if he was already in Krypton? He was able to get Kandor City and get out of there before Krypton blew up. Manolo Rivera, I believe the basics issue is the expectation of a linear origin story. Gunverse is an exciting universe. I can do with it less. Yes. Facts. Manolo dropping some heat. Yes, sir. I think because he's not story building, he's world building. There isn't like one big baddie that like everybody's like lining up to go and fight that guy at one point. That's not their goal. There is a movie where they will all join up and go against that one thing, that big threat. But that's not his point. His desire. His desire is to create a world where all these heroes exist, and that's where I'm gonna get into in the whole thing with Lanterns. Lanterns feels like it doesn't even belong in the same universe, but it does. You know what I mean? Because he made it perfectly when he said it, that in comics you have different tones, like they're all part of the same universe. Like, you go read well, KO feels like everything is the same, but they're like, you have all these superheroes. You have Superman, Batman, and you read Batman. Like, okay, so the absolute. You read the absolute Superman. It doesn't feel that that is connected to, well, you know, it's connected because you're the reader, you are familiar with, you know how comic books work, but the pages don't look the same way as the absolute Batman. The same thing goes with Wonder Woman. Like Wonder Woman is even drawn completely different. So, but they still exist in the same universe. So when James Gunn said, no, we want everything to have different tones, but they all exist in the same universe, it makes sense. It automatically makes sense to me. Okay, you world building. You created the Star Wars universe where you have the Old Republic, you have Mandalorian, you have what is the other show? It's like a freaking what's the name that's that great show that I just watched? Rogue One, the prequel for Rogue One, whatever. But the thing is that like even Rogue One feels way different tonally than any other Star Wars, but it's part of the same universe. If you see what I'm saying? So I think them creating different tones, allowing the directors to just let their, put a stamp on these movies is the perfect thing. So yeah. What do the cast actors that look exactly like Krem and then completely change? Yeah. I'm still, yeah, I'm still thinking that is just him trying to hide because it's being hunted down. So I think that's just him changing his appearance. Because like if I see that guy, I'm going across the street. I'm going the other way around. So for him to show up at the farm and betray his dad, and his dad see this guy look like that and still let him near him and turn his back on him so he could stab him in the back, you deserve to get stabbed, bro. But yeah, no, I think he will change his appearance. I think he starts off just looking like the way he does, and then things change. Then he does his little change. I think it's easier to get emotionally attached Superman when the theme is hope. Is it? No, I don't know. Because like that, because I noticed, I was like, okay, I got emotional, and I know what I got emotional, but I was like, let me see at what point other people got emotional. And I saw countless videos of people getting emotional watching it. I haven't seen a single one with Supergirl. So I don't think it's the music. It's that thing that what he represents. I think that if that makes sense. And Supergirl represents something else. I think that's what it is. But hi, my love. Real, you are goat. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Jaja Kells. Real, you're going into space on my way out the door, but just wanted to recognize you. Have a good night, bro. Good night to you too, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. I had the Woman of Tomorrow comic book. Yes, I do too. Hello, all. Yeah, I have it. Do I have it here? Yes, I do. Yes. See, because let me show you something. And let me actually 2 female comic books. Yeah, there you go. I have it here. 2 female comic books. Same universe. They look completely different tones. So yeah, I like the fact that he's doing that he's pushing for different tones on the movies. Oh, I forgot about this. Have you guys seen this Street Fighter stuff? Hey, Team Fruta. If you know, you know. What's going on, bro? What's going on, my dude? It's my brother right there. Zack Snyder doesn't respect Superman. Meanwhile, Gunn literally has him get pissed on the dog. Sure. And if you don't think that was a good note, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, were you there in the writers' room, Jose? Were you there in the writers' room? That's my boy, though. I like Jose. um, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way. Like, do you like Karen Sweat or you don't like Karen Sweat? Make up your mind. Because like you guys spend years, months hating on Karen Sweat Superman, all of a sudden you have a soft spot for him. Make it make sense. Pick a freaking struggle, bro. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot spend countless hours saying this Karen Sweat, blah 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 blah. Karen Sweat this, and then the minute that Superman Karen Sweat get pissed on you're throwing your fist in the air. Pick a struggle, bro. I don't want to read the comics because I want everything is. I don't want everything spoiled for me in the movie. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Even though it's inspired by the comics, I don't think it's gonna end the same way. Like the end way, even the ending. This book was not an easy read. Tom King, thank you. It was not an easy read because even at the end, it was kind of. I didn't know if what happened until I asked somebody, hey, did that thing happen? Like, oh, no, it didn't. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, don't read the comics. Yeah, you're right. Read it afterwards and then make comparisons. Big time objective. I think the general public will love the movie when it comes out. I hope so. I think so too. I think there is there's a hunger for a strong female lead, and I think she's really good. Millie Alcock, when she was in House of the Dragon, I remember because this was supposed to be young Rhaenyra, and I remember watching. I was like, how can they bring somebody better than this? This girl, she's incredible. She was just like too damn great. And then, all the Rhaenyra came and killed it. I was like, damn. Okay, I see it now. But yeah. Yes, Millie Alcock, she I think she's gonna crush it. She does look the part. She looks the part. Let's see. Fucking shit your ass down, bro. So lanterns. Let me go back here. Okay, so let's go to these little things because this was an interview that they did for what are you saying? What's up, buddy? You're good peoples. I like it. I just bought Lobo #1. Lobo, yeah. I wonder if they're gonna have space dolphins. I don't think they will. I don't know if they're gonna go that crazy. But yeah, if you look, I don't know. Not too many people know this, but I like Lobo. Lobo is a crazy individual. This motherfucker killed his entire race so he could just be the main man. Lobo is my dude. So let me see here. I only recognize Paul Raul Julia as the true Miss. Listen, Raul Julia, R.I.P. to this man, because even him when he was cast, I was like, him. Like I liked that. Like we got a Puerto Rican brother up in there, but I was like, him, he's too skinny. And I thought, like, even like my kid, because I saw that when I think it was in high school when that shit came out. And I remember watching it. I was like, maybe he's gonna transform and he's gonna get big and whatnot. But that was nothing happened, and I got the same feeling with Dalmatian. That's like, why they like you see the game, you play the game. Bison is a beast, big guy, brawling. That dude is like brawling, bro. So I don't understand why they picked Dalmatian. I think it was just like an homage to Raul Julia, who was also like the same frame as his. Yeah. Yeah, that is, yeah. Let me see if I can find some of this stuff. Hold on a second, guys. Yeah. Well, let me see. What? No. Okay. Let me see if I find it. Shut up. Hold on one second. Street Fighter, because I think they had the character posters, right? Street Fighter. Yeah. I like Roman Reigns. He looks like Akuma or Akuma. Akuma. I like what Roman Reigns looked like. That's yo, but like they are going full on game accurate design to a T, but not you. Like everybody, it's on point. Even Jason Momoa, I think it was Dave, the film junkie, who said, I think that the typecasting Jason Momoa, but he looks like Blanca, bro. Jason Momoa looks just like Blanca. Yeah, I don't see anybody else playing Blanca. I don't like the trailer. I'm not gonna play the music, but even Dawson, everybody looks accurate, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it. This looks like it can be like the silliest, stupid, best thing ever, or it can be really good. I want to see that. Like they're doing the moves. They're doing look at that. Yeah, that's a move from the game. That's fucking awesome. Oh shit! And that was yeah. Look, they've been fighting in a freaking helicopter hangar. Yeah, they even doing the spy. They breaking the car. They went for it. They are not shining away from the ridiculousness. Yeah, they're not shining away. They're going full on. You're never going full retard. But they're going full on retard. I'm just quoting a movie. I'm not saying the R word to insult anybody. But yeah, I like Ken and Rock. This is fan made. It's not the real thing. But yeah, I'm all in with this, man. They look the part. Chun-Li looks amazing. I'm gonna be watching this on day one. The only one that I'm not feeling is even the Ballborg, 50 Cent, this biggest snitch on the planet. That boy can hold a grudge, bro. I don't want to with 50 just because a motherfucker could be like, yeah, we're cool. And like 10 years from now, there's a documentary about me. Yeah, bro, this is like, they are definitely like going, like, look at Vega, bro. They are not shining away from the ridiculousness of this game. So yeah, I'm looking for. I didn't like the music selection for the trailer. I think this is gonna outdo 100%. It's gonna outdo. See, they're doing the moves. Yep. See. Bam. Zangief. Yeah, they're doing it. They're going all out. They're going all in the ridiculous, and I'm all here for it. Yeah, look at Fitty. Yeah, he looked like Barborg, whatever. Yeah, I didn't like the music selection for it. Yeah, I cannot believe. Like after I watch it, like when you're watching something as a kid, you don't care about stuff like that. But I remember watching Jean-Claude Van Damme being Guile. Like the representation of America, it was just this French guy. I was like, what's going on? Like after I became older, I was like, oh, that doesn't seem right. The OG Street Fighter movie was so bad. It was good. I know it's a guilty pleasure. Legit. One of my funniest movies of all time. Facts. Facts. Hey, the only city. Good to see you here, brother. Good to see you. Millie's really cute. Yes, she is. I'm late. I don't know. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, buddy. I didn't know we were doing this. Yeah, it was more like it was. I had a thumbnail ready. it was more of a last minute. I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a live stream until the next year, and I should have like announced it that way. Last stream of the year, because the holidays is gonna be really pressing on me, and I don't think I'm gonna have time to do a live stream. Like unless like I jump in and one last minute, hey, let's hang out. Yeah, he was fighting cancer. That's why he was so slim in that movie. He was. I remember that I said that to a friend of mine when Chadwick passed away. It's like, yo, it's not the first time Raul Julia. He was already stage 4, and he did the role, and he was sick on the set. So God rest his soul to one of the greatest, the OG Gomez. Well, not the OG, but the 90s Gomez. Yeah, that was his last movie. Jason Momoa is gonna be Lobo and Blanca back to back. Yo, yes. Her beast performances. Yes, I think it's gonna. What the hell is this? Oh, that's the. Yeah, I've seen that before. Okay. Let me just take up my thing before I see some inappropriate stuff. Twitter's like freaking Wild West. I'm not gonna lie though. That shit was AI when I saw it. What? I thought it was AI. What you thought it was? Oh, the trailer. You know what? Wow. Yes. When I saw it, I was like, nah, that's gonna be AI. I'll say you are 100%. I'm with you. We here. I was 100 thinking. I was like, somebody gotta started messing around with the design, made it because like you can take an image of the video game characters and make them lifelike, and then do a video with it. And I thought. Like I saw it like for 2 seconds and like, it's a fucking AI video. So I stopped it. And then I saw it catching fire. I was like, oh shit, it's the real thing. So yeah, me too, bro. Me too. 50 Cent knows where all the bones are buried. Yeah, I'm messing with that, brother. Like he will say something about my mom, like, you got this, bro. You got this one. And the next one too. I ain't gonna beef with 50. That boy crazy. That boy crazy. Yes. Yeah, he looks crazy, man. He does look. He looks the part. Everybody came with A game. Like this motherfucker looks like straight out the comic. All American guy with a French accent. I know. Like it took me out. Like there's a scene on the boat. Like you gotta watch that movie. Either with a little. I don't smoke. I don't judge anybody that does. Either with a little smoke or a little drink and watch that movie, bro. Especially the boat sequence. Like there's some stupid stuff going on there. It's okay, Hunter Iggy. Good to see you here, buddy. Good to see you here. Raul Julia go. Yes, RIP. Then the event you heard about. Yeah, I heard about. I don't know if that's true because where it's coming from. There is a rumor about Brad Pitt being on the Batman 2, but that came from Dane Snyder, and I don't. Even though he's been right on the last two things associated with the Batman movie, I still question everything he says. I question everything he says. Because that guy he's full of it. He's full of shit. And I don't trust him. I don't believe him. And most of the stuff that he does and says is I don't believe him. But yeah. Let me see. I also think that Jason Momoa will be in Man of Tomorrow as Lobo. I think so too. I think Jason Momoa is gonna be. Well, that's a space. I don't know. Like we don't even know how much we're gonna get Momoa Lobo screen time. I seen that the animated film of Superman Man of Tomorrow, and it shows because he goes to Earth and he goes into a huge fight, but I don't think he's gonna be because Men of Tomorrow has been, the title has been used multiple. Chicken should make more. I think I love it. Stupid. Yeah, this guy's an asshole, bro. Let me see. This guy, I'm not gonna give him any more clout like that. You guys remember? I don't. Why people like to spread misinformation? Well, I don't know why, but the thing is, everybody was saying, "Oh, that we were gonna get an Avengers trailer." It's like, no, we're not. Like, when are we getting an Avengers trailers, bro? Like the Avengers Doomsday trailer. Oh no, it's coming out. It's gonna go against Supergirl. And you know what? As the smart thing that Kevin Feige did was not put it against Supergirl, and it's not because Supergirl would have done better numbers, and it's not because of that. It's because Kevin Feige understands that we need a healthy comic book movie going experience, and he wants DC to do well so he can continue his gravy train. And giving Supergirl some space to breathe and create some narrative that, yes, comic book movies are still, watchable, that you can go to movies and watch. I mean, enjoy them. He knows that will be healthy business for him and his in the Marvel machine. Jonathan Noble, hi Rio, hi Jonathan. You mentioned earlier that Kara is not a hopeful character, but I beg a different, and you can have even seen it in the trailer. Ashley transitioned from drunkard to a heroine in her suit. Yeah, I get. Let me see. Because so many people hasn't read the comic book, Woman of Tomorrow, they see the drunkard, but even in that comic run, she transitioned from a drunkard to a hopeful individual. I never said that she wasn't hopeful. I said I was talking about the tone of that trailer, the delivery of that trailer. When I saw the Superman trailer, it hit you right away. This one wasn't trying to convey that message. It was trying to convey a different message. Like if you watch, what's the name of that movie? The Thunderbolts. Watch the Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts has a dark palette. Even the trailers have a darker tone. It ends on a hopeful note. He ends on that little scene with Giuliana reaching out to the void, whatever his fucking name is, and making him, and they all like join her in the sun, and all of a sudden, things go back in a hopeful way, hopeful whatever point. But the whole movie, like, is dark and broody. The color palette, the skies is cloudy. Everything that's great is the colors are diffuse. So it's trying to tell you that this is a different, darker tone. Doesn't mean that they're saying in a hopeful note, which the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow does. I think I'm not gonna pull the comic book again, but I read it, and it does end in a hopeful point. So that's not that. I'm not saying that she's not hopeful. I'm saying that the trailer didn't convey that, and I think they should have a little bit more. But it's a fair point. A lot of people do not know that it does. People that read the comics do, but from a little clip, short clip, they're not gonna make all those they're not gonna connect all those dots if it's not in your face. Like what you see right away is she's drunk, she's in outer space, she goes up to space and she's screaming to the void because she's dealing with something at that moment, but you don't know what it is. So I think the trailer has to I don't know if conveying a hopeful message is the right thing, because I think we should have different tone. Like, go for broke, let it be dark, and then come to the light at the end, because that's what she does in the comics, and that's what she tried to convey to Ruthie. So let it be dark. Let it people think that this is gonna be a dark movie, and then come out of it saying, feeling hopeful that not everything is should be resolved XYZ way. Okay. Avengers trailer will be attached to Avatar 3. Yeah, I think so too. It's a Disney movie, so it makes sense for them to attach it to. In that trailer, listen, I honestly, I tweeted this out. I'm not hyped for Avengers Doomsday. Like that. This is the first time an Avengers. That's what I tweeted. This is the first time that an Avengers movie. That I'm waiting for an Avengers trailer to sell me on the movie, because I was like, what? He's coming back as who? Let me see how that works. But it could work. But again, they had to sell me on that, and that has never been an issue with Avengers. Like, I will watch an Avengers movie. I wonder who's gonna be the villain in the next one. I wonder who's gonna, like, even when Kang was announced, I was like, because Kang, who should have been the first villain of the Avengers, Kang is inherently an Avengers villain, and it was so misused. Yeah. So even that one, I was hoping, like, I can't wait. What? The Council of Kangs? This is going to be insane. Even though I wasn't a fan of the whole multiverse saga, but I wanted to see Kang going against them, because Kang is a beast. But they did it wrong by putting him in the Ant-Man movie and have a couple of ants take him out. It's like, if a couple of ants can take this brother out, I'm not going to need the Avengers for this dude. No. Just saying. I saw House of the Dragon. I don't have Netflix. You'll watch it. She'll watch it on Netflix soon enough. Nah, for real, she's processing a lot of more trauma than Kal-El. Exactly, because she even said it. He sees the world beautiful, and I see for what they are, or something like that. I don't remember the quote. Put it in the chat. But yeah, I think they're in the city. I think briefly at the end of the trailer, they show that she becomes hopeful because she's in her Supergirl costume, where she says, "So Superman sees the good in everyone, and I see the truth." Yes, thank you, Dell in the City. See, yes, and that is what makes her different from Superman, and she should be different from Superman, because let me keep it a stack with you. I never liked Clark, Supergirl, or his children having superpowers. Like, there was something special about Superman being the only powerful being like him. Like, he was unique. Like when people call him Space Jesus, because there's no other Jesus. And this is not to get religious, but there's no other Jesus. There's no Jesus part 1, 2, and 3, or Jesus, or female Jesus. No, there's just one. And this bro was supposed to be Space Jesus. And that was what made him special. There was nobody like this individual. There was nobody out there that could take him out. And the fact that he was holding back, the reason why he would get his ass whooped sometime is because he was always holding back. And I'm like, wow, that made it interesting. Like, I was never like a huge Superman fan, because I'm more of a Batman guy. But just the fact that he was unique, that made him special to me. But it made him less special when they started introducing the super family. But whatever. But I like the fact that she is so different from him, that I'm going to bring what you said again, Del. That when she's in the costume, she says Superman sees the good in everyone. Like Lois said, you see everybody, you think everybody's beautiful. And she sees the truth. People are complicated. That's what she sees. She sees people are complicated. There's nuance to people. There's darkness to people. There's bright to be. There's nobody's one thing. And I think that's what she meant when she says she sees the truth. It's not just all beautiful. And I like that, because that is already drawing a drastic difference between her and Superman. And I like the paper where she's carrying the kitten. I like to think that it was Clark that put that piece out just to fuck with his cousin, because like that's what you do. You mess with your cousins. But brother, money. The minute I had Ant-Man beat Kang, I knew it was over. When I saw Ant-Man beat Kang, it was over. It was over. The minute that Kang got beaten by a bunch of ants, that was the day that Marvel jumped the shark. I'm gonna go to the grave with that one. Yeah, I hope you listen. I hope they come back to greatness. I hope they come back to. I know. I understood what you said. Yeah, Kang was a G, bro. He is the real Marvel the Avengers villain. Like I never understood why they didn't bring him out first. I thought he was gonna be the villain when on the third one. That's when they fought against Ultron. Like Ultron, that could have waited. But I think they only introduced Ultron because they wanted to introduce Vision. She will learn to believe in this symbol, and that's what it means to strive to something greater. Woo! Dropping some knowledge, my friend. You dropping some knowledge. My bad, my voice to text is terrible. Yes, I agree. Yeah, no, it's okay, buddy. Yes, I agree. They can guess that they want to until the movie. Let me read that because I might do a short about this. My bad. My voice to text is terrible. LOL. And yes, I agree. They can guess all they want, but until they have the movie, they will see the hopefulness. Yes, I think we have to wait and see the hopefulness in the film. And hopefully the next trailer is better. Yeah. Or conveys that better. Facts. I really like they call me. I'm not a big Blondie fan. I like the. I never liked Blondie that much. I don't know. I never understood the appeal. And I'm an '80s baby. Should Supergirl come first than James Gunn's Superman? I think she will. She will. She's coming out next year. Superman is coming out the year after. So, not entirely sure. Are you saying something else? Are you trying to say something else? Are you trying to be facetious? Down in the city, a lot of people who don't know Supergirl assume that she's a female version of Superman. They miss the fact that she actually grew up in Krypton, not Earth, like he did, which completely shapes who she is. Oh, wrong one. Facts. Yeah, she was already a teenager. She was already used to the costumes. She was probably already indoctrinated into get hoes. Spray you see, son. I thought that was funny, but yeah, she has a different upbringing, so I would understand why they are so drastically different. Let's see. But let me go back here. I was gonna do a little breakdown of this. Let's go. Hold on. Yeah. Lobo is the main man. This man has been talking about this role for years. And he finally got it. And yeah, this is the role that he was meant to play. This is the role that he should have played. Like I like the idea of what Zack Snyder did of changing the look of Aquaman. You know, give him a different look. Not because I want to put this brown man in there in the suit and make him look, whatever, and give him some blonde hair, blonde streaks and whatnot. Make him Polynesian because they're good at great swimmers, etc. Like all those things valid, but I do appreciate that he did that he took big swings and made drastic changes to that character because it was a little bit funny. Everybody made poke joke Aquaman. They didn't. Like all the joke stops after even though like he was a badass in the Throne of Atlantis. But Yeah, so I think he is gonna crush it, and I hope it's just not a one-off that he shows up in this movie. Hopefully, like you said at the end, hopefully he shows up in the Man of Tomorrow, because in the animated movie, yes, he was the main guy. The Man of Tomorrow, like they got what it was him. We got also John. There's a lot of. I don't know if we're gonna get Martian Manhunter on the Man of Tomorrow, but I think I don't know. Yeah, I hope it's not a one time thing where he shows up 10, 15 minutes in the movie and then we don't see him again until I don't know Justice League or some other movie. Yes, I got your message, bro. Yes, and you are 100. I think I sent you a message. Did I reply? I don't remember. They under. I think Clay's face is gonna be a big surprise for next year. A lot of people are underestimating the potential of that movie and who could appear in it. And I think it's gonna be Batman. That movie is still in production. It's gonna be given it's gonna I think it's gonna be given to for editing or whatever it is that they're doing, post production, VFX and all that stuff. But I think 100%, I'm here with my brother. 100% that Batman is gonna be in this movie. This is the first time we're gonna get to see Batman in the DCU, and it's gonna be freaking glorious. And hopefully they don't show up. They don't say who they cast as Batman. Let him appear in the movie all of a sudden, like his freaking bat suit or something like this brawly. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I think it should be what's his name? The actor that put it in. He was Tom Brittany. I hope it's Tom Brittany. Tom Brittany to me oozes Bruce Wayne Batman. He's almost to a high to David Carswell, and he will be a great Batman. James Gunn, if you're watching. So yeah, I think Tom Brittany Batman is gonna show up on Clayface. I will bet, if I was a betting man, I will bet money, but I don't bet. I don't gamble. Asking for a friend. What did you ask? Hold on one second. I didn't see your question. Sorry, bro. Same here. I think it helps bringing out. Oh, I'm sorry. You're replying to somebody. I'm jumping into your middle comment. So, I did. My bad. Who you got is Batman and Tom Brittany. Tom Brittany, to me, is a perfect Batman. To me, he will be absolutely perfect if they cast him as Batman, bro. Yeah. No, this is yeah, still like that. This still bothers me to look at his face. Like, come on, bro. I hope you are just hiding your identity because you're on the run. Because this is atrocious. This is the only thing that I'm like, nah, not for me. No bueno. When we're getting James Gunn on Real Anarchy, he has been responding to a lot in social media. Yeah, I would never shoot my shot on like a public space. Like, hey, do you want to come to my live stream? Like, I should probably. Like, stranger things have happened. Like, I seen, I don't know if it happened. Like, people post videos saying, hey, so and so, will you go to my prom with me? Nobody wants to come. It'd be awesome if you do. And then you get like Taylor Swift showing up at your prom. Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. Or maybe I might. I don't know. I might do that. I might be stupid enough to do that. But yeah. So let me go down this little thing. Because I think there's a lot of meat on this bone here. The idea of Supergirl originated before James Gunn was the DC CEO. James Gunn said, it was always something I wanted to do. Even before Peter Safran and I got the job at DC Studio, I said, Peter, hey, did you read this great new graphic novel, Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King? Like, Come on, bro. Cap. Like who who talks like that? Who called his boy like, hey, hey Jay, have you read this comic book? Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King? Like nobody talks like that, bro. James Gunn sometimes he be capping. Like I don't think he be capping. I think he's just like exaggerate some stuff. But it is what it is. He needs to hype the movie. I get it, bro. I get it. I'm with you. Greg Gillespie says James Gunn told me every DC studio project will be like its own graphic novel. We wanted to be to put my he wanted me to put my stamp and my own take on it. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, and you could tell. You could tell he hasn't done a space, a sci-fi movie, but you could tell that this is completely different from Superman, and I like it. I'm here for it. It's a complete departure because it's the director's vision. And I appreciate that James Gunn, it is allowing all these directors to let their vision flourish. Do not stifle their creativity. I appreciate that. I think Tom Britney will be cool, but I would be mad when bro, let me tell you something. I'm sorry to break your heart, but I'm almost certain. I'm almost 100% certain that Brandon Sklenar is not going to be the Batman. I do not see him. Like I watched that get the name of it, that series on Amazon, and I was like, yeah, I don't think he could pull a Bruce Wayne. Like he could pull a Batman perfectly, but Bruce Wayne, he needs to pull it off. Like we haven't gotten a proper Bruce Wayne since the Nolan films, because we got this brooding guy, yeah, but Bruce Wayne is supposed to be a mask. It's supposed to be this debonair, suave guy who gets girls and goes into parties with a bunch of females in a yard. Like that's Bruce Wayne, because that's the mask that he's wearing to protect his Batman identity, and we haven't seen that since Nolan. So we need to see somebody who can do that, and I don't see him. I'm sorry, I just don't. But you can have difference of opinion. That's fair. That's what being a fan is. I also think it will be wild if James Gunn casts Henry Cavill as Batman. I will freaking sign up for that. He will be a fantastic Bruce Wayne. The crazy people will lose their mind, and also that will be an absolute plus. That will be an absolute plus to see the cultists lose their mind over that. Yeah, I know. That's the only issue that I had. I was like, why Krem looks this way? I'm like, oh, dude. They went too hard. Yeah, so like that's I called him a Ravager last night on Andy's live stream. He looked like a Ravager. You're not gonna beat the charges. You're not gonna beat the charges because everybody say, oh, it's Guardians of the like, come on. Guardians of the Galaxy didn't invent space opera. Neither did Star Wars. Say hello to Flash Gordon. I got a version of Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow that Millie is holding on a photo. Is a deluxe edition. It's on sale on Amazon right now. Received. Oh, nice. Ooh, nice. Nah, he could have been a good replacement for Ben Affleck if Ben Affleck, yeah. Both that. Oh God. of Daddy as the Joker. The redheads are done dirty. That's true. They always get replaced by one of us, man. Any redhead in any comic books, they get erased by one of us. That's funny. Krem is supposed to. I'm surprised they didn't cast a brother for Krem. Because the redhead. They wouldn't beat the charges. Like go to any show, and you'll see that it's true. Oh man. The redheads are done dirty. Yeah, Krem is supposed to. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Supergirl will be a deeply flawed character. Of course, Greg Gillespie says Supergirl has a lot of demons, a lot of baggage, and she's not dealing with it. And she's dealing with it at the beginning of the film. So that also tells me that there's a shift where she becomes a little bit more hurtful, more in, or because she was given the title Supergirl. She was just a teenager and landed on Earth, and all of a sudden the yellow sun gave her these superpowers, and her cousin's like, with great power comes great responsibility. He didn't say that, but you know what I mean. So yeah. So yeah, no, I think and the movie is supposed to be shorter, which I'm like, it's giving me a little bit of pause too. So yeah, so I think they to keep the cost down. So I think she will like find her way in this film. This is the movie that makes her accept her role as Supergirl. Millie Alcock got a text finding out that she was cast. I just got a text from you, James Gunn, and you just linked me the Deadline article that was that's why I found out. Okay, so he sent her. Then, bro, you didn't call her. Well, James Gunn did. Okay. James Gunn did try to call her. Millie said, yes, I didn't answer. Damn, bro. she was ghosting you. I didn't answer the call, and then he just sent me the article. Maybe she was in the toilet. Maybe she was in the lube. That's how they say it in England, right? The lube. Greg Gillespie says Millie was there every morning at 5:30 a.m. training every day to be physically ready to do this for 4.5 months. Professional. She's a professional. She's a professional. Greg Gillespie says the ending is very surprising and incredibly overpowered. Okay. I'm not gonna spoil that. The ending is very surprising and incredibly empowering. Supergirl just owns who she is in an unapologetic way. I think it's going to be a little shocking. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And I think there was a rumor, I don't know if this has been confirmed, that the movie is going to be less than 2 hours. I don't know if you guys read that. People like to bitch, man. I posted this because it's true. You know, when Superman came out, the tone felt too light. Too overly comic booky. Then Supergirl, the trailer came out for Supergirl. The tone is darker and interesting, but the drinking, like, come on, females don't drink, bro. It has headphones. Like, I didn't know that Star-Lord has an exclusive on 80s freaking Walkmans. It's fucking crazy. The Green Lanterns is too dark. I haven't talked enough about the Green Lanterns. Let me see if did I save anything about it? Did I save anything about the Green Lanterns? I don't want to play that clip, but I like what I seen from the Green Lantern. I like the tone. I even like Kyle as Hal Jordan. I think he takes off on that. I think he takes he puts on the ring and he flies off. I didn't. The only thing that I didn't. Yeah, I would have wished to see. I like the ring. The ring looks way better than the one. It looks no. It looks different. It looks very different from the one that Guy Gardner has. It'd be funny that if the rings look different depending on the ranks. That would be cool. That would be cool. Flash, he's a baby one. I agree. Ben, Supergirl is way too comic book accurate for Kren to look like that. I know. It should. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm gonna reserve judgment, and I'm gonna wait to see if that's what happened. That he just changes his appearance in the movie. Big time objective. DC has a compact version of Wonder Woman, a Woman of Tomorrow on January 6th. Okay. I'm not gonna buy that. I already got the big one. Picture Clark giving Kara Spider-Man comics. Show the movie could mean more rewatches, maybe. You know what? That's a fair point. I think because Superman is the biggest comic book earner, and they kept that movie, minus the credit and all that stuff, they kept that movie under 2 hours. And I think they're doing the same thing because it's going to be more rewatchability, more theaters, more times that it's going to play in a day. So it's going to have a better chance to get a big box office return on the first weekend, and also during the run, because I think they're going to just do the 30-day window, like 33 to 45-day window like they did with Superman, and then it's going to go on VOD and they're going to make money. But they announced also that there's going to be a lot of merge. So just like Superman, they're going to rely on other revenue streams to consider this movie a success. Not only movie theaters, it's going to be movie theaters coupled with VOD, coupled with licensing agreements for toys and all that stuff. They're going to make their money with this movie. Especially like movie doesn't cost as much as a Superman movie did. So if it costs less, which I think it does, it costs way less. They are positioning themselves to make the most out of this movie. So, and that also includes keeping a shorter run time, because listen, Peter Safran has been in this business for quite some time. And he has been one of those producers, because producers are the one who are like, keep it on the budget, keep it on the 2 hours, blah, 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 blah. So being this co-CEO gives him that little power to say, hey, keep it on the 2 hours. We want as many views on movie theaters as we can, especially on that opening weekend. So it will make sense that those movies are, I think like that's going to be kind of the normal for all these movies. So don't be surprised if the Man of Tomorrow is also 2 hours to 10 to 15 the most. But yeah, do you think we will see the first sign of Brainiac? I don't know. They need to announce who's gonna be playing Brainiac. Like, they haven't announced that. That's gonna be the main yeah. It's me just looking at this thing. Every time I see this image, I'm like, yeah, they missed the mark on that one. Let me go back here. Yeah, let's go back. One of my followers is an actor that was upset that Supergirl trailer didn't show her being wholesome. Well, you tell him that he's just been a bitch. You could clip this and send it to him. Tell your follower that he just been a bitch. Let me clip that. I'm gonna make a short out of that. Let me go back here. Where did it go? the ring suits the person. Yeah, I like the I like the look of the ring. I want to see them flying. I want to see them constructs. I want to see them in the suit. I think just looking at this the aesthetic of this trailer or this clip. It's not a trailer. It's just like a little clip, a sizzle reel. Just looking at it, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna get a more grounded suit. They're not gonna get the glowy Ryan Reynolds comic book accurate. Like, for what it's worth, that Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern suit slaps. Yeah, so even though like some people don't like it either. So, but I think it looks good. Hal Jordan jumping out of the car while it went off a cliff, while John Stewart was in the on the back seat is the most hot thing. Yes, somebody said that earlier. Facts. Reckless Hal Jordan is very on brand. It's like and especially the older one. He's like, I don't know what it is. The older you get, the less you give a fuck, and the less friends you have, and the less you give a shit when people talk to you or don't talk to you. I don't know why it's that. But yeah. So Hal Jordan, who's been always reckless, imagine him just like times 10 because he's getting older and he's like at the end of the road. Maybe he's been through a couple of marriages, a couple of refinancing, and 3 bankruptcies. Who knows? Aaron Pierre is gonna be the superstar. Yo, Aaron Pierre is gonna be a superstar. He's gonna put his stamp on this show. And I think he's gonna shine at the end of the like, we haven't seen nothing. Like, we getting excited over just a little clip. Wait until we see Black Hand. Wait until we see Atrocitus or whatever it is, that thing that is like blows the whole thing, the whole DCU wide open. Like, everybody's saying that is the what's the name of the island thing? I forgot the name. But anyway, yeah, so I think he's gonna be a superstar. I think he's gonna shine bright when he joins Justice League movie, when he joins forces with the others or other lanterns. It has a lower production budget than Superman. Okay, like, it hasn't been revealed, but I got a feeling that it is. I got a feeling that Bryan Cranston as who? As Brainiac? I don't mind him. I want him to be Commissioner Gordon of the DCU. Bryan Cranston as Commissioner Gordon of the DCU, to me, it feels right. It was on their account, and I actually ignored the other reply page. Oh, you can clip this and send it to him. You been a bitch. Bryan Cranston as Brainiac. Yeah, I don't see that. I see him. Yeah, I will cast him as. I will definitely cast him as Commissioner Gordon, if you ask me. Let me see something. I might join Dave if I'm not too drunk. Oh, what is this? The battle between Tessa Randus and David Ellison to be the last king of Hollywood is going. It's a choice between the okay, no. So nothing. I don't think the whole thing with. Oh, I got a theory. I got a theory about this whole thing with Allison, because I saw a video of that lady, and this is not to get political or anything like that, but I think she's on to something. I think I reposted the video on my Twitter channel, so if you we're gonna watch it. But in essence, she's saying that everything is just like it's all political. So I'm like watching, it's like, yo, what if it is theater? What if everything is theater? Because like, if the Ellison are like, I feel like, just put your tinfoil hat, remove whatever bias you have about your political space and your political ideas and your political party. Remove all of that. Let's walk with me on this one. If the Ellisons who own Fox would have gone to Warner Brothers and said, hey, listen, I'm just gonna buy your movie division, your TV division, and sell me a CNN. That would have been a red flag from the get-go. Like, nah. We're gonna have one company own CNN and also Fox. You cannot have that kind of power that you own all the news outlet. Not gonna happen. So what if this whole thing, Netflix was meant to buy Warner Brothers to begin with, all along? Like, what if they all sat down and say, hey guys, you know what? Mr. Ellison, you cannot come and buy it directly, but let's do this. Let's pretend that you want to buy it. Let's pretend that you really put in a lot of money. Let's pretend that you put in all the money in the world, but I'm accepting the bid from Netflix because that is the intention, in the initial intention to begin with. Netflix is only interested on buying the movie division, the studios. They're not interested on legacy media. They're not interested on TV. They're not interested in your news. They don't care. They couldn't care shit about that. But you are. So what if I sell Warner Brothers and DC Studio to Netflix, and then you come and shrug your hands and say, I try to buy everything, but my consolation prize is gonna be CNN, when that was the play all along. What if? What if? So remember that. If that happens, if they end up saying, oh, I'm just buying CNN, the TV division, because that's a consolation prize for me. Think about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that, because I know it could get a little bit political, and people, I don't like politics, but it's just like it felt very Succession like play when the whole thing kind of went down. And I think Netflix is gonna own it. They're not. They're gonna own Warner Brothers in DC Studio, and I don't think James Gunn anywhere. James Gunn is not going anywhere for now. Let me be objective about my opinion about this, right? Because he was supposed to be until 2027, but he extended for another 6 months. So it is fair that he extended for a couple of months to see. Hey, we already have Supergirl in the can. We already have Clayface in the can. We already have Man of Tomorrow, and that's gonna be the movie, the follow up to this movie. By then, you will have 4 movies out. If those movies are still not hitting the way that they're supposed to be hitting, it's a fair choice for the studio to turn to James Gunn and say, I think we need to rework this whole thing and make a couple of adjustments, and maybe you not being part of this is the way to go. That could possibly happen. That could possibly happen, to be fair, and just looking at things from an outside, just looking at like any other job. Like, I don't know if you had any jobs where you started, they give you a 90-day trial run, grace period. If you perform well, they give you they keep you permanently. So what if they are waiting for James Gunn to be like, that will be their 4th movie, right? Superman, Supergirl, Clayface, and Man of Tomorrow. There's no other one in between, right? And of course the show. So by then, you will get a better view, or get a better sense of what it looks like, what the DC looks like. Are they making money? Are they growing? Are they exponentially growing? Because you don't want to be stagnant. Like, okay, we made $100 million this time around. Let's make another $100 million around the next time. No, we want to make more, because it has to be incremental, right? With every piece of content that they put out, whether it's via subscriber, via I don't know, engagement, whatever it is, they need to feel that it's really tangible, that the growth is tangible, that the brand is in good hands, that it's gonna grow exponentially, it's gonna be the next Marvel. Like, that's what they want to see. And if they don't see that, by the time the Superman Man of Tomorrow has come out and they finish the promotion and everything, and they decide not to move forward with him, that's a possibility. And that's why I feel like, okay, they probably extended that a couple of months because of that, because they want to see how the landscape on the DC universe is looking before they sign him up for another 3 years. So yeah, that's uh, something that I wanted to say. I was gonna do a short about that. If you're familiar with the punk rock music, Cram face looks like back on the back of a studded misfit jacket. No, I'm not. Oh no, I don't. Just kidding. Matt Smith will be my brain. Oh, you think so? Matt, you know what? I wouldn't mind Matt Smith. But I do like the other guy who played Dracula. What's his name? Hold on. Brainiac. Rumors. Sam Rockwell, Matt Smith, and Class Bang. Class Bang. Class Bang. We like to have some tea and some crumpets. Yeah, Claire Banks is my choice because I saw Dracula. How you doing? I saw Dracula. Sound like Rasputia. How you doing? So I saw Dracula and he was terrifying when he was being a monster, but then when he was there was a moment of weakness or where he was facing his mortality that I was like, oh, this is a good actor. I feel for him. I feel for this monster. So, and I like to have those actors that can navigate in that space where they can be monstrous and at the same time you can feel some type of kindness for or empathy for them. The guy who played Gus in Breaking Bad as Brainiac. Nah. What's the name of that actor? No. That would be a bad choice. Netflix can change their mind about theater release. Yes, I know they can, but I think it's just I think movie theaters are just it's a dying breed, and it's movie theater experience is gonna change. It's gonna shift. It's gonna be an event. It's gonna have less movie theaters, and it's gonna be just dedicated to event films, which is unfortunate. But Skydance buying Warner Brothers is bad for the entire world. I don't disagree with you, buddy. I don't disagree. Guardians of the Supergirl. Okay. That was clever. You're so smart. Just messing with you. Bro, true story. I was full-time independent journalist and political commentator and walk away from that stuff almost a year ago. It gets bro. Every time even I talk to my friend about politics, but it is talking about politics. Yeah. It is horrible. I'm political agnostic. I don't care about politics anymore. Let me see. I wonder who Scarlett Johansson is playing. I don't know. There's a lot of rumors about. Oh, I forgot. Yes. Hold on one second. Yeah. I forgot about that. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Because who is playing? I don't know if this is true. Brad. Brad Pitt will not star in Batman 2 despite recent online rumors via the Hollywood Reporter. So the Hollywood Reporter just debunked that dumb shit that this guy said. Yeah, no, it's not. Brad Pitt is rumored to be. Yeah, no. Listen, if he is freaking amazing, I would love that. Brad Pitt, yeah, great actor. What he would play? Who would he play? Let me see. Brad Pitt is reportedly in talks to play the main villain, the Batman. No, I don't think Dr. Arkham. If you have Dr. Arkham as the main villain of the Batman sequel, I hate this idea that you have to fucking sell me on every movie, bro. Like, I want to get excited before the movie comes out. Like, if you tell me, oh, Dr. Arkham is, like, when I heard Paul Dano was gonna be the real, I was like, yes, 1,000 times yes. But if you tell me, I don't care who's playing it, Dr. Arkham, the villain. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I think that's what she's playing. I know people saying that Vicky Vale, yeah, but I think I don't know. It'd be cool if it's Vicky Vale. I think Samantha is a possible. Yes, yeah, you go. Yes. What if it is? What if it's Court of Owl and she's Samantha? Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dropping so he there. I'm with that one. That would be incredible God level casting, my friend. Javier Bardem as Vandal Savage would be an amazing generational casting. Yes. Azteca Aguila, I know that the universe has been done with, but I honestly wanted Javier Bardem to play Bane. What? Javier Bardem as Bane? Nah, I like Javier Bardem. He's yeah, nah. Unless like they would have gone like full on comic booky and get the Venom and he gets like pumped up into this big brawly monster. Yeah, I can see Brad Pitt as talent. Yeah, Brad Pitt as talent. Yes, sir. What are you doing there, man? That would be good. That would be cool. But no, I think they'll go with somebody more. It's contemporary. But I can see Court of Owl. I think Court of Owl is gonna be. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the main villains of this sequel. I want to see more action on that because I enjoy the whole. I love the whole thing about the whole detective noir Batman film. I really loved it, but I want to see a little bit more action this time around. Because when the action was good, the action was good. Skeet Ulrich. That's correct, girl. That's not a bad choice. I know off topic, but what about him also as Freddy Krueger's? Are they making are they doing a remake of Freddy Krueger, Friday the 13th? Of not Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street. I always get those mixed. Are they remaking that? Jeremy Irons back as. Ooh. Jeremy Irons at Ra's al Ghul. No, they're gonna get a Middle Eastern man, but that would be great. Yeah, but they're not gonna cast a British white man to play Ra's al Ghul. But yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. Javier Bardem has already played one of the greatest on-screen villains of all time, Anton Chilton in No Country for Old Men. What is it? Pick a side, friendo. Yeah, that scene in the gas station where he's asking the man to pick when he's trying to flip the coin and he's asking him to pick. That shit was terrifying. That was like an intense 10 minutes of them just going back and forth. Hey, Kang. What's up, buddy? I love you. Hello, Andy. Had a good time last night, buddy. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. Yeah, but you're late. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Brad Pitt. Yeah, I don't believe the insider on this one. Like I think he's feeling himself because he got too right. So now he's like throwing shit at the wall to see if it sticks. Hey, maybe, maybe this. No, nope. I don't think so. I think Brad Pitt was at his best Moneyball in F1. No, actually, no. You know what? I said once upon a time in America, he was incredible too. Even though I freaking now, you know what? Quentin Tarantino is officially on my shit list, bro. Quentin Tarantino is an a-hole. Incredible filmmaker, but he's such an a-hole, bro. He is needlessly like the fuck. Yeah. What is this? Okay. Yeah. This. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is getting here. See, school movies should not be as cool as the possible. They're done no. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't watch that. The what's the name? The Odyssey trailer prologue leaked online. I don't want to watch that. I want to watch it like an adult HD on my phone. No, I watch it on my PC, but I don't want to watch that on like bad quality. Nah. I saw a clip of it going last night. I was like, nah. Give the role of Ra's al Ghul to actors Older Fur, who was also in the first two Brendan Fraser Mummy films. He's yeah. I want a good seasoned Middle Eastern actor. Let me see. Let's do this. Middle Eastern, even Asian actors in Hollywood. Let's see. Ooh, he looks like he will be great. Armor, boy, Jesus Christ. Cannot. Let's see. What? How do you spell it? How do you pronounce his name? This guy. Armor what? Amir what? I'm bad with names. But yeah, he will be a good Ra's al Ghul. I could see that. I could see him being Ra's. This guy looks too young. Ooh, this is my goat of Asian actors. Yeah. Let me see who else is here. Antonera. Yo, Middle Eastern men, they don't get a lot of good representation. And how come Dev Patel is all the way at the bottom? This dude is a monster. Like Dev Patel will be my top. Oh man, now I cannot. Dev Patel as Ra's al Ghul. Like I fell in love with that actor. Not even on this Slumdog Millionaire. I think that was bullshit. And what was the other movie that I saw? The Life of Pi was okay, but when I saw the green book, not the green book, what's the name of that stupid book, movie? Wait, I'm in IMDb. Why I'm not looking at his freaking filmography? The Green Knight. I fell in love with this actor there. I was like, bro, I was not familiar with your game. You're an amazing actor. And yeah, so ever since The Green Knight, I've been on Dev Patel. I watched everything, even the John Wick movie that that he made. Pretty good. So yeah, Dev Patel will be my top choice. You heard it here first. As Ra's al Ghul, if they ever to cast Ra's al Ghul. Jonathan Bailey as DCU Scarecrow. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Ah, me too. Yeah, that was fun. Brad Pitt in the Batman was such a random rumor. Yeah, I think it's bullshit. It was bullshit. In this community, we love and respect Paul Dano and Matt. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. I don't know. Quentin is just like he's just been a dick lately. I don't know why. Like saying that There Will Be Blood could have been better if Paul Dano was in it. Like that shit is crazy. I want to watch it like about HD. Yes, I'm gonna. Yes, I want to watch HD. It's like an adult HD. Oh, my fault. Oh gosh, yeah. You know what? Pete Davidson will be a great Ra's al Ghul. I'm just joking. Imagine that. Hopefully, the Lazarus Pit will fix this lazy eye. His lazy eye. Oh God, bro. Jim Carrey could be a plastic. Ooh, no, Plastic Man. He's like in his 30s. No, he's in his 40s because he has a son who's a teenager. The Plastic Man is a OP'd. Like I want to see like that dude can take out the entire Justice League. Plastic Man. Don't sleep on Plastic Man. Plastic Man. Yeah. Plus, he's still very young, so they can use him in the Lazarus. Ooh, yes. Like they can make him younger because he's throw himself in the Lazarus pit. Me and you, Andy. Yes, I like the way you think, bro. Yeah, Monkey Man. I saw that. That was really good. That was Indian John Wick. I loved it. I loved that movie. I love everything Dev Patel is in. Anarchy, what are your thoughts on Haley Stanfield? I don't give a shit, bro. Haley Stanfield's pregnant. Good for her. Her husband to be. Are they married yet? I don't know. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about that, bro. What's the name of that brother that was in love with her? That he did. Shamik. What's his last name? Shamik. Come on. Shamik Moore. Yeah, Shamik Moore. Somebody check on Shamik Moore because that boy was crushing hard. Yeah. How are we 25 years into the 2000 and we have yet to get Plastic Man in the live action? Yo, Plastic Man needs to be in the DCU. Cliff Curtis as Ra's al Ghul. Cliff Curtis, hold up. Am I mistaking him? Ooh. You know what? Something about this brother. I thought my entire life that he was Mexican because he would play like a Mexican guy. What is wrong with this? Like I thought he was Mexican because I would see him in every Mexican gang movie, but he's Middle Eastern apparently. Yeah, he looks the part. I can see that. I can definitely see that. I can see the vision, sir. Yeah. But if they go with somebody young, I like that Dev Patel idea of him throwing himself in the Lazarus pit and rejuvenating himself. Pete Davidson as Plastic Man. Plastic Man is dark. You know what? He can play dark. He can play silly. He could crack jokes. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Pete Davidson, the son of Jim Carrey, Plastic Man. Nah. Maybe Jim Carrey in the DCU. I don't know what role he could play. They had to explain why his daughters, Talia and Nisa, look the same age, same age as him. I guess the last sort of spit. Well, you know what? I don't think. Oh, how old is Dev Patel? Let me see. Dev Patel age. Oh, I'm in the picture. How old is he? Oh, he's 35. He's young. Yeah. Well, I don't know. How about to make Beyond meat tacos? Ooh, now I want tacos. Shoot. Damn. Yeah, somebody check on Shamik, bro. Crazy idea, but a dark comedy HBO series of Plastic Man. I like that. That's not a crazy idea. I think it should be something akin to Peacemaker. I think it should be something akin to Peacemaker. What time is it? I've been on. Oh my god, it's almost 2 hours. Plastic Man has been in the DCU. Guys, hit the like thumbs up button. What about Gael Garcia? Oh no, he's too short. He's a short king. Yeah, I like Gael Garcia Bernal. I like him. Jim Carrey could still be the Riddler. No. What if? No. Masker, yeah. He does look like him too. Yeah, that's it. That's the same guy from, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he voiced Sonic, right? Oh no, that's the guy from Two Girls and the New Girl, whatever, the show. Him? No. Yeah, no. Yes, yeah, Gian Raphael. Rafino. Yeah, Rafino. Yeah, I think he will be. Let me see. This guy. Ah, come on. No. Sonic. Where did it go? Was Ben Waltz Schwartz? That's him. I think this guy could play him. I know he looks goofy and whatnot, but I think he could play him. I think he could definitely play him. He looked like Plastic Man to me. Like when I see him talking, I was like, oh, yeah, I can see him playing Plastic Man. Guys, I've been going on for far too long. I think I touched up on. You know what? It wasn't like a subject-driven type of live stream. I like to keep it cash and talk to you guys and make you guys the co-hosts of the live stream. So I appreciate every single one of you who threw their questions or the comments in the chat and helped me through this entire live stream. I appreciate every single one of you who joins me every Friday. Remember, I'm not gonna be here until probably next year. Holidays are gonna be chaotic, but be on the lookout. Make sure to turn on your bell, turn on the alerts, so that way whenever I do a live stream, if I feel like doing one real quick, something happens, yeah, just turn on your alerts so that way you get notified when I do a live stream. But thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate every single one of you. Please leave a like, thumbs up button before you leave. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Till next time. Never let your nerd die. Peace.